Welcome back to our channel, where compassion meets action. Today, we're diving into heartwarming stories of animals who reached out to humans for help. Get ready to witness the incredible bond between humans and animals. Oh no. 10 whales are stranded in shallow water, sick and crying. But wait, people are coming to help. They rescue and return them to the sea. What a relief. Against all odds, a deer, pierced by an arrow, displayed an astonishing will to live.
Grande.
Every man weeps at fatherhood's dawn, and this rescuer just embraced that role for the tiny kitten he saved. A dog ran on the ice, and unfortunately the ice cracked and swallowed it. The rescuers braved the freezing weather and the dog's resistance, and completed the rescue amid the cheers of everyone.
Hurrah!
Wow, a cute little deer calling out for help bravely approaches people, placing its trust in them, and they rise to the occasion.
It's okay, baby. Come on. We're on the other side of the fence now. There's little.
A pigeon, saved from a chimney fall, took a moment to say goodbye before taking flight. What a day! The seals happy were a burst of sunshine, spreading joy all around. A bird's dream of flying was shattered. He felt its pain and helped it soar again. From the well, the animal cried out for help. The locals heard its plight and came together to save it the next day. Seen a friendly alligator? This one's not shy about asking humans for help, but leave it to the pros, folks.
This is after the meat.
How did this raccoon end up on this island? Nobody knows, but luckily he was spotted and brought to safety. What a thrilling rescue! With a love for animals, the boy gently cut the net to release the small hedgehog, a tender moment of kindness and care. Guess what? A 33-foot humpback whale got tangled in a shark control net, but SeaWorld Australia's rescuers were on the case.
Straight ahead.
This sorrowful moose would have met a tragic end without these compassionate rescuers. Humans, always the protectors of our vulnerable animal companions.
ধরেন 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 ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে
Please comment 1. if you enjoy our video, and a 0 if you find our video not good. This kind man is trying to rescue a civet who is caught in a wire mesh. The civet is scared and hostile, but the man is patient and gentle. He finally succeeds in saving the animal.
Yo.
Sounds like a thing in the bottom.
Whoa, this little one's excitement at being back in the sea is off the charts. Water and mud weighed down the sheep. It couldn't move. But luckily, there were good people. They lifted it out of trouble. A buffalo was in trouble, stuck in the mud. The villagers cared for it and worked hard with an excavator to save it. Who would have thought? A crocodile, stuck in a dry pond, got a lifeline from a couple.
He knows we're saving his life.
Look at it.
Oh my god. This kitten was trapped under a heap of bricks, but he was spared from any serious wounds. Luckily, a woman found him and gave him special care. This mischievous dog, Hansel, has choked on his toy ball. He was rushed to the emergency and successfully removed the ball. That was a close call. With a practiced hand, she's helping that swan take the plunge back into the water. This dolphin is a clever and gentle animal, but he is trapped in a fishing net. The people are quick to help him right away. They show him compassion and care. In the throes of overheating, a rhino's rescue took the form of a mud bath. From parasite-ridden to primped and prim, this dog's makeover was all thanks to some kind folks. Golly, this fuzzy gal can't decide if she's gobsmacked or over the moon about her baby's rescue. Like this cat, we've all faltered. What matters is having someone to gently highlight our mistakes. Found by rescuers, the hyena could only moan in exhaustion. Thankfully, it now has a second chance at life.
That's why it's gone empty.
Right.
After repairing.
All right, baby.
This deer was trapped in a pool, but he was not doomed. People pulled him out, treated his wounds, and set him free. What a daring rescue.
Be facing around that way. Is old.
In the wild.
What a miracle! 24 cats were snatched from the flames by heroic firefighters. The poor kitties were soaked and frightened, but now they're safe and sound. A man heard some ruckus from the woods, found an old dog in a water trap, rescued it in the nick of time.
Oh, I see it now. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. How you doing, bud?
Let's go get him a blanket.
Warmed it up with his wife and returned it to the neighbor. A little cat, misjudging its ability to fit through a small hole, found itself trapped. A difficult rescue ensued, involving various tools and a few bites before it was finally freed. Just when the little furball had lost all hope, a kind stranger noticed it and, surprise, it got a new family. Gosh, with snow this deep, it's anyone's guess what startled critters might be stuck underneath.
Водить ему для маневра это место. Копытами не шевелит, ну немножко шевелит. Давай, родной, давай. Вот интересные животные, молодцы.
A rough day for our caribou friend, stuck in a pesky trap. But hey, along comes a good Samaritan to the rescue. Driven by thirst, these coyotes broke nature's law, seeking aid from a human, their gaze unbroken, a testament to their desperation. This lion cub lost his family in the California wildfire. But he was not forgotten. The rescuers from the Oakland Zoo cared for him and gave him a new home. A sweet girl, making fast friends by sharing her snacks with cute squirrels. It's just too adorable. A day in the animal kingdom took a turn when a compassionate soul intervened to help a creature in distress with a wire fence. Following a tragic encounter with a car, this hawk was hurriedly taken to the veterinary hospital by the local fire service. A tiny chick, hours from death, found a savior in a compassionate human. Her care nurtured it into a stunning swan, a transformation as beautiful as a fairy tale. There's a million reasons to bring a cat home. Just be ready for some fun surprises like this kitty's perfect pillow pounce. With a horse stuck in an icy pond and hypothermia looming, they didn't wait for the machines. They rolled up their sleeves and broke the ice. Amazing.
And I think that's what we find.
A tiny mole, soaked and trembling from the cold, was saved by a kind-hearted man with a special hairdryer, just in time. Remy was a homeless dog who faced death every day. Until one day, his cuteness caught someone's eye. They rescued him, healed him, and gave him a home. He finally found his family.
Ебать!
What could be worse than being trapped in a pool on a frigid winter day? This poor deer was fortunate to be rescued before disaster struck.
Well, she's good.
What do you want?
Amazing! Braving the icy peril and floating debris, this valiant soul risked it all to rescue a terrified pup from the frigid waters.
Oh my god!
Oh no, a poor little fox is trapped in a plastic net and can't get out. Luckily, a kind man comes to the rescue and carefully cuts the net and frees him from the bondage. The pitiful sight of a squirrel trapped in a trash can was heartrending. Thankfully, a girl with a warm heart stepped in and saved the day. These soldiers had a wild day at work. They were up against a feisty ferret, one of the rarest in their country. Good thing they had their armor on. Wow! A village united, pulling a wounded elephant from water's grip, their healing efforts culminating in a triumphant recovery. Oh, the mortification of having one's head trapped in a can. But hey, at least we humans aren't judgmental, right? It took 6 hours of courage and love to bring Sonny home. The helicopter crew did not give up on him. He had fallen 15 meters down a hill in the dark, but he was not alone. Tears welled up as the poor duckling was stuck, far from its mother and siblings.
Here we go.
Yet hope shone bright when two compassionate girls spotted it and guided it home.
Yep. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Hello. Nope, wrong way. Greeting each other.
A miserable puppy is left behind in a deserted house, saved by a compassionate person and nurtured with affection. His journey of love begins from now on. This horse, trapped by the fence in its bid for freedom, was miraculously rescued without a single injury or broken leg.
Oh baby, hold on.
No matter what, every life deserves to be saved, even the creepy crawly spiders that terrify us.
Hi. I don't think you're a good swimmer.
Well, isn't this a sight? A sea lion on the sidewalk! Let's get this fella to safety, shall we? A terrifying ordeal for a cat who got trapped under a metal gate. He was helpless and hopeless, but kind strangers came to his rescue. Hear the loud noises they made to free him? Whoa! They might be klutzes, but their hearts are as warm as a summer's day. Please comment 1 if you enjoy our video and 0 if you find our video not good. A hammerhead shark was suffering from a steel line around its head on the Florida coast, but fate smiled on it when these kind-hearted people rescued it.
Logan, you just saved a shark. Where are you going next?
You won't believe this. A goat's stuck on a power line, and a truck's height is its ticket down. Think pets are all about food? Meet this raven who's all in for some cuddles. Give your pet a hug when this video ends. Oh my god, a man discovers a big cobra stuck in his truck's tires. He quickly uses a tool and rescues it from the danger zone. That was so brave.
There's a. Oh, look at him, man.
Oh, look at this guy, it's huge.
That's a.
Wow! The puppy, confined in a narrow hole, cried out in despair. But they heard his plea and saved him. After a trap claimed its leg, the elephant's survival hung in the balance. But Cam, a wildlife presenter, stepped in, sparing no effort or expense to help it walk again. After the destruction of Hova Hydroelectric Station, many people and animals are in crisis, needing rescue. We want to reveal to you some of these amazing moments. A drenched cat swims to the rescue boat. A scared dog sits on the boat. A woman and her precious jewel, a blue-eyed Sphinx cat. A grumpy cat allows the help. This big dog rejoices when rescued. Many animals are saved in different ways. Like this hedgehog, everyone is ready to help with bright faces. Give your car a quick check before you start. You never know, some little critters might be playing hide and seek. In the throes of traffic, a nuisance to all, yet the sight of the moose and her mother brings a smile to even the most hardened commuter.
Trample him.
With a heart full of courage, a person entered the freezing lake to save a stranded deer. This cat got its head stuck in a drain cover, but no worries. The rescuers were there with a saw and a rescue plan. Well, a disastrous hole almost claimed a small life. Fortunately, a kind farmer discovered it and pulled it out of the hopeless pit. A miraculous escape from death.
Look what I got. Come on. Yeah. You want more? You want more for your baby? Here you go. All right, that's it. Okay, that's it. She'll smell them.
A deer with sharp antlers is stuck in a steel net. He is annoyed and impatient. The rescue team shows up with a tranquilizer and easily releases the deer from the net.
Go. Let go, let go.
What a fun rescue.
Health and should be a lot.
Kayaking, a thrilling dance with nature, can lead to unforeseen adventures, like this kayaker's daring wildlife rescue. Who knew a little hedgehog could be such a fighter? Thirsty and desperate, it's battling the summer heat like a champ. A horse found itself trapped downstairs, necessitating a daring rescue involving concrete demolition and heavy machinery. A throw of the rope, precise and true, a rescue mission triumphs.
Now pull him beside you so he'll stay on ice.
Oh no, the squirrel was zapped and dying. Only CPR could save its furry life. A man journeys to the riverbank to save a helpless dog, his strength and kindness bringing the creature back to safety. In the face of rushing waters, a firefighter courageously approached a struggling badger. With the aid of the team and machinery, they were both brought back to safety. A coyote's home collapsed. His family escaped, but he was trapped. Unexpectedly, a construction worker turned rescuer, undertaking a challenging mission. Despite a life marred by illness, this bunny found an unwavering ally in her human friend. A baby manatee needs to be cared for 2 years until it can survive on its own. This little manatee was separated from its mother and was saved and nurtured by this gentle man until it could live independently. A pelican with a broken wing was in a pickle in an irrigation channel, but Kitty, quick as a flash, jumped in, rescued it, and brought it back to life.
Come down and grab you.
A paralyzed dog, once immobile, experiences an awe-inspiring transformation through the unwavering care of its owner, proving miracles do happen. Their hearts simply couldn't bear to leave this poor soul behind.
Oh, little lovely one. Oh. Come. There, come. No. Push now, quick. That's it.
This cat's cool river adventure ends on a warm note, thanks to a rescue team that ensures it gets back to its owner, safe and sound.
Get me, sure.
Hello, mate. We got this.
In a daring act of bravery, a woman risks her life, venturing into the river's heart to rescue a stranded dog. With relentless effort, the kind man triumphs, freeing the deer from the iron fence's grasp. This raccoon, eager for a swim, ended up with a salty surprise. It's okay now, but it might be a while before it takes the plunge again. A man finds a camel in a sandy predicament and starts a dig-out operation. With more folks pitching in, they turn the tide in 2 hours, freeing the camel.
Woo! Well done, everyone! Well done! Woohoo! Amazing!
Caught in a railing, a Sika deer drew the gaze of passersby. The community paused their lives, joining forces to free the trapped creature. Animals and their humans, a team like no other. Like this elephant who called a zookeeper to save a water-trapped antelope. Talk about teamwork.
Bravo!
Well, the loyal customer of the butcher's shop has found a special place within its confines. The mournful cries of a little Bambi seeking its mother can touch the depths of even the coldest hearts.
It's okay, we got her out. We got her out, Mom.
The elephant calf had suffered for days in this hole. It had lost all hope of seeing its mother again. It was a tearful moment when it was freed and reunited with her. This leopard, deciding it was time to make friends, picked a man to be its survival guide. A dog's life hangs in the balance as it inhales deadly smoke from a fire. Firefighters rush to save it and give it oxygen. Will it survive? Watch as it slowly recovers. Even if they never thank us, we must save the animals. It's our duty. It's our destiny. Guess what? Even snakes need a sip in the heat, but don't try playing water bearer unless you're a pro. The rescuers couldn't believe their eyes when they saw a whole St. Joseph shark wrapped around the neck of a young male fur seal. They struggled to remove the shark from the poor seal. Oh, this rescued mama dog can't stop smiling and is all set to introduce her pups to their hero. A panda, its behavior awry, was found in a backyard. Without delay, it received psychological treatment. The pitiful hedgehog curled up in pain, despairing. But this guy showed up like a ray of hope and lifted the hedgehog back to life. A heartwarming rescue. Who's afraid of a little dirt? Not her. She yanked it out, hauled it home, and even gave it a bath. Please comment 1 if you enjoy our video and 0 if you find our video not good. Oh boy, 11 raccoons have sneaked into a house under renovation and got trapped. Expert Joel showed up and escorted the playful raccoons out.
Go. Go. Wait for this bear. Out.
An eagle asked for a water break on a hot day. Who could say no to that?
Смотри, какой хороший.
Wow! To rescue the coyote, he first tamed its wild heart. With humble tools and a love for creatures, he executed a flawless rescue.
It's okay. Good boy. Good boy.
In a world where animals are often mistreated, there exist kind souls ready to rescue them from peril.
You alright, buddy? You good boy.
Santa's not the only one who gets stuck in chimneys. Sometimes it's a raccoon waiting for a little help.
Oh, sweet buddy. You okay? You okay, buddy?
A fishing trip turned into a bird rescue adventure. Thanks to the fisherman, that crow won't be playing around there again. Two bears rummaging through a trash can sparked a policeman's curiosity. He found a cub stuck inside. With a little ladder, he helped the cub escape and reuniting the anxious bear family. Touched by compassion, some individuals risk their own safety, squeezing into confined spaces to rescue a creature in need. These guys didn't grill the patamalon, they removed the grills to save it.
Come on, Bart!
A mother duck pleads for help as her ducklings drop into a drain. The rescue team responds to the call and performs the rescue carefully. The duck family is reunited. Some kind-hearted daredevils will jump into a raging river, all in the name of animal rescue. A compassionate man strives to save a newly born calf from a pit. Sadly, such predicaments are not uncommon for these innocent beings. From time to time, animal rescue can be quite the adventure, like when this kitty ended up playing hide and seek in an underwater tube. Occasionally, young kittens find themselves in predicaments, like this one, but fortunately, a kind man was there to lend a hand. A horse is stuck in mud and near death. Rescuers come and gently pull it out with a winch. They care for it and its unborn foal. How touching! In a dire predicament, these wild boars sought human aid, hoping not to become prey. Fortuitously, they encountered benevolent volunteers. If you face this, summon experts immediately. When floodwaters rose in southeastern Australia, volunteers turned into unexpected seafarers, embarking on a surprising mission to rescue dozens of horses. Two kind souls rescued a deer trapped in a fence. But strangely, the deer seemed reluctant to leave even after being freed. Trapped in a hunter's net, 4 whale sharks found their angels in brave divers who set them free. Their courage touches our hearts deeply. A bewildered solitary dog found its fortune when a man chose to adopt it. In mere days, the dog's spirit was revived, radiating joy and vitality.
Broke our hearts.
The earthquakes in Turkey and Syria brought immense sorrow, but amidst the ruins, a small victory was won. A bird was found alive. A fawn, ensnared in a fence, was fortunate to have a man come to its aid. Its frightened cries perhaps a plea for help. A cat, stranded atop a pillar, couldn't find its way down. Firefighters in full force attempted a rescue, but the cat's fear caused a fall. Thankfully, it lived. A frozen pond, a trapped horse, a careless owner. How could this happen? Thank goodness the brave rescuer saved the poor creature. Will they fence the pond now? A fawn, trapped in a pit, struggled in vain to escape. Its cries were heard by passing Samaritans who rushed to its rescue. The rescue team, alerted to a cat's plight, arrived without delay. The darkness and tight space challenged them, but a happy ending was their reward. Years ago in Houston, a noble act of horse rescue unfolded. May divine blessings shower upon these kind-hearted efforts. Heat wave got you down? It's tough on our animal pals too. But hey, thanks to the good folks lending a hand, we're all in this together.
Careful with him. Alright, here we go out. Damn stud horse.
I got a sharp parking knife in my pocket. Hell, we can change his pride real fast.
These boys, in an unexpected act of bravery, held the door open, aiding the dog's escape from a house ablaze.
Get the dog! Call 911! Call 911! Get out! Get out! Call 911! Get out! Hey, I got your dogs out! I got the dogs!
I bet nobody can ignore the cuteness overload of this smart and well-behaved pup. A video, cut short for brevity, captured a deer trapped in a hammock. A man, moved by empathy, overcame the deer's fear and rescued it. The poignant message? Be mindful of wildlife when building near their homes.
Would you like some Tim Hortons Iced Town?
Thanks for watching these inspiring tales of rescue and kindness. It's a reminder that every act of kindness counts. Please comment 1 if you enjoy our video and 0 if you find our video not good. See you in our next video with more heartwarming stories. A poor dog carried away by the relentless Los Angeles River was spotted. A rescue team with hearts full of hope used a helicopter and cable to reclaim its life.
A lot of people were cheering. It was something to see.
A tractor became the beacon of hope, pulling 7 horses from the icy grip of death, a moment that tugged at heartstrings. Abandoned fishing nets, now lethal snares for sea creatures. This turtle, one of the fortunate few, encountered benevolent men. The sweet dog was lost and a little scared, but with the help of kind-hearted strangers, he bravely searched each floor and at last found his way back to his loving family. The fox, blessed by fortune, basks in the warmth of a kind-hearted stranger's generosity. The little kitten's last cries echoed as it struggled to hold on during the flood. It's a heartbreaking tale, but now it's in caring hands and can leave its past behind. The fun-loving goat's escapade hit a snag when they got caught in the net trap. Oops! But thanks to their owner, they're back on track. Parasites made swimming tricky for the sea creatures, but a person came and rid them of the nuisance. They showed their joy to the buddy. How wonderful! Our owl friend seems to say, "Hey human, unstick me carefully and don't forget my Hogwarts letter."
Yeah, now you grab my wrist. You're there, man.
A deer was trapped in water amidst the woods. What fate awaits it? Watch as these brave men strive for its rescue. With a man's assist and sheer determination, the stalwart deer triumphed over the barbed wire fence, a true spectacle of survival. Following a long search, this woman found a new home for the little orphan gosling. Heartwarming, isn't it? This little raccoon had strayed into a ravine and was completely disoriented. Lucky day. The mountaineers spotted it and returned it to its verdant forest home.
Oh my god. Holy crap. By an invasive starling. Did you guys freaking see that? Oh my god.
Please comment 1 if you enjoy our video and 0 if you find our video not good.
And for a few days to...
One net in the sea is a life-threatening trap for an osprey. Oh, the relief when he's safe, all thanks to the kind-hearted fisherman.
Mamatay siya pag hindi namin tinanggal. Na-rescue natin. Okay. Bye-bye! Bye!
In winter's icy grasp, iron railings become unexpected traps for birds, with this kingfisher being a case in point. But a kind soul, with warmth, melted the ice and set it free. Within the crowd on the avenue, the desperate catfish was unnoticed by all, except for one compassionate man. Despite their reputation, even raccoons yearn for a touch of kindness in a harsh world. A fun-loving deer had a splashy game of tag with a father and his kid in the pool. The father finally caught our furry friend, and the game was over. Having a cat, you understand its struggles too, like when she has to interact with this boy, getting there without considering her way back. Oh, the trials of curiosity. Our feathered friend got too eager for lunch and needed a helping hand. Good thing our friendly human was there to help. Countless vehicles whizzed past, oblivious to the tiny creature's plight, save for one compassionate soul. The ice cracked, and two stranded horses endured the piercing cold of the icy lake until rescue arrived, wielding chainsaws to cut through the ice and save the unfortunate equines. The squirrel, shocked into a near-death state, teetered on the edge of oblivion. Only CPR could snatch it back from the jaws of death. What a tense moment! The ocean is a perilous realm for a kangaroo. Yet, with the arrival of the cavalry, his life is no longer hanging by a thread. Heartbreakingly, the sea's innocent dwellers fall victim to reckless net usage. Sailors spotted a whale, its mouth a prison of nets. Witness their touching act of kindness. It's heartbreaking to think of what this dog must have experienced to be so fearful of humans. But this woman's determination shone through when an innocent life was at stake. This eagle, maybe thinking a car hood was the penthouse suite of nests, said, "We regret this, but for your safety, we must relocate you," Human said.
It looked like her eyes were just closed.
The elephant, a gentle giant, mirrors the depth of its empathy and the vastness of its heart. In Romania, horses are often bound, their dreams of running wild dashed. One such horse, its front legs chained, was mercifully found and freed by a sympathetic vet. Our world is beautiful, especially when we see the compassion of people saving small lives. An old broom, a man, and a cat in the water sounds like the start of a joke, but it's actually a tale of an impressive rescue. Caught in a marsh, a fate no creature would wish for. This deer was in this unfortunate predicament, but luckily, it was found and saved by compassionate humans. Against all odds, the rescue team arrived just in time to save the day, returning the stranded sea elephant back to its watery home with a cheer. In the universal language of motherhood, this tiny cherub slipped from his mother, only to be saved and reunited by a benevolent spirit. If this woman had taken a different route that day, the raccoon's life would have tragically ended on that road. She couldn't save it in time, but she made its last moments a bit more bearable. Weariness spread through the horse in the sewage pit, but its desire to live was a flicker that wouldn't die out. A solitary dog, found swimming in the vast sea, was promptly approached by the Coast Guards, who ensured its safe return to the shore. Facing the perils of the ocean alone, this creature placed its trust in humanity for survival. Imagine the relief of the freezing dog when a kind-hearted hero appears, turning despair into hope. The deer, caught in a mountain crevice, was fearful of the aid from climbers. They had to blindfold it and bind its legs to lead it out of its perilous predicament. Amid the flood, the dogs, banking on human aid for survival, found their faith in the right person rewarded. Trapped and unable to save himself, the horse could do nothing but await rescue.
Where is he?
He's underneath that rock.
Despite the risk of rabies, bats play a vital role in controlling mosquitoes. Their rescue, even in tough situations, is crucial.
There you go, bud. You're on land. He's a baby. No, don't go back to the water. Can you get up and fly?
Patience is crucial in animal rescue, like for this deer, which was lifted up only to fall back into the drain. Oh dear, such haste. In the face of looming vehicles, the small creature felt helpless. But now his fear has subsided. What a lucky sea lion. It got to explore the land for a few days. It was lots of fun, but I missed the water. So, some friendly folks in California took it back to the sea. Yay! We hope you enjoyed watching these incredible stories of animals that asked people for help and kindness. These animals remind us that we share this planet with other living beings that have feelings and emotions just like us. Please comment 1 if you enjoy our video and 0 if you find our video not good. Thank you for watching and see you next time.